Hi guys, welcome back to another update on the tank. Things are okay. There's some things I'm not happy with at the moment, and there's some strange things going on. Some of my SPS are opening up okay, some of them I can't get any polyp extension. So in this episode we're just going to take a look at what I've been doing to try and rectify things really. So let me just show you a little bit more about what's going on. I say some things are quite good. We'll just run through the tank in a bit more detail. Okay, so like I said, let's just run through the tank in a little bit more detail. So starting with the fish, all the fish seem healthy. The new addition of the fox face Magnifica, he's doing well. He did have a little bit of trouble from the purple tang, but that seems to have died down now. Everybody else is doing well. There's been no more casualties, which is obviously brilliant. And yeah, things are looking okay. We've got some quite good colour. We've got purple plate at the back there, and this Montipore digitata at the front. It's got some good growth tips on it, and the zoanthids, whatever people call them. This acan, that that came out of my last tank. It was on its last legs, but it's slowly starting to come back now, which is quite nice. If my camera's it's slowly getting there now. It's found its spot in the tank. The bubble coral, this pink bird's nest coral, since it's been in my tank, it's sprouting branches off all over the place. It's also got some nice colour. Still on the bottom at the moment, as I need to find a place to put it. I do already have one up this end of the tank, which is also doing the same, but you might notice that this one has some algae just stuck to the branches, and that's where some of the bad things that are happening are coming in. I seem to be getting a little bit of an algae issue, not much, but it is there. It's just a bit of a nuisance. So I want to find out why, and also some of the SPS, this tricolour in the centre here, the colour's really starting to come back on this. When I got it, it was nearly white, but it is really starting to go quite a dark purple now. My camera's not going to zoom in on that, unfortunately. But yeah, it's getting its colour back. But then I had a pink millipora. We're in there for a few weeks, and then over the space of a couple of days, it just stripped out. So there's something not quite right somewhere. So I'm going to take a few steps to try and find out what. So the first thing I've done is I've sent off for a Triton water test. Try and get a more accurate reading and see if there's something in there, either a metal trace or just something that shouldn't be. So the next clip I'll just show you the test and what we had to do before we send it off. So with the varied growth results I'm having in my tank, I've decided to do a proper water test to get some decent analysis of everything that's in the water, just in case there's something in there that's been missed that could be stopping some of the polyp extension on a few of the SPS. I've picked up this Triton water test. Obviously I'm not running any of the Triton additives or anything at the moment, but you can still use their water tests every now and then just to see what's going on. So this is a brand new test. Let's just run through what we get. So in the pack you'll get an instruction card, which is in English and German, and the first thing it tells you to do is to go online and just register your account. That's basically so that they can send you your results, and they ask for a little bit of information about your aquarium, just mainly how many litres it is. I've put 800 for mine, and then it tells you what to do with the rest of the things in the pack. So we also get an address label, so that will go on an envelope with our test vials in it, which are here. So there are 2 test vials that we need to fill with water to send away, and also 2 barcodes in the pack as well. You will also need a padded envelope just to send your test away in. So luckily I already have one of those handy. So going back to the instructions, I've already been online and registered an account, and I've also connected my barcode. I have heard that it can be quite fiddly with some of the barcodes. Some of the numbers or can be mistaken as some, lowercase letters or bits and pieces like that. So you can ask online. There is a Facebook group for the Triton method. I know people ask on there, and some of the experts get back to them on what their barcode is. So I'm just going to run through filling up the test. So basically I just need to rinse out the vials and fill them with water, put the barcode on it, and post them. So let's do that. So I'm just going to take the tops off. The skimmer's still working fine. It's definitely one of the best skimmers I've ever had. I know I keep saying about it, but if something's working, then why not? So basically I'm just going to rinse those out like it says. That's one. I'm just going to do a quick dump just to make sure, and then I'm just going to fill it up with water. Just pop the lid on, and then here's the second. So again, just give that a quick rinse out in the tank water. And let's get our sample. Pop the lid on. Okay, just make sure the lid's screwed on tight, because obviously you don't want it coming out in the envelope. That one. And okay, so they're both samples taken. I'm just going to dry those on. I'm sure everybody has a fish tank towel. Just give those a quick dry so that the barcodes will stick. Okay, so now going back to our instructions, we've obviously just done this part, so now we need to stick the barcodes on. I will just put the camera down while I do this. So here we have barcode. There is a patch on there, so I'm just going to put that on there. So that's one. And that's the other. Try and make sure it's on there smooth. Okay, so that's our two tests. So now we've done that. I've already connected the barcode. So literally now it's just a case of popping it in the padded envelope and sending it off. I believe it can take around 10 days to get results back, so I'll obviously update on what comes back. There might be a few surprises, we never know, so we'll find out on the next update. Okay, so I've now got my test results back from the water test I sent away. It has taken around 10 days. I did receive 2 emails in between just to let me know that the person in the UK that deals with it had received my water sample, and then that the Triton lab had received my water sample. A couple of days after that, my results have been posted to my account. I'm not going to be able to run through all of it with you because offhand I don't know what a lot of these are, but you can obviously look it up, and anything that needs adjusting they will tell you. So as you can see down here, this is the set point. This is what Triton recommend that you have, and this is what my sample picked up. Any differences in that will be shown here, and obviously the warning lamp tells you, how far off you are. So as you can see, a lot of my tests are green. Doesn't mean that they're spot on, but it just means that they are within, they're close enough, basically. But as you can see, as I go down this list, they test for so many things here. So these are your more common ones: calcium, magnesium, bits and pieces like that. You can see some of these, my magnesium, it's a little on the high side, still within the green, but it is a little bit out, so it's not, it wants to be down here a little bit more. So, and then as you go down, it tests for all sorts. So here's lithium, nickel, I believe that is, zinc, manganese, sorry. Some of these are quite important, so it's definitely got to be worth getting one of these tests done every now and then, just to find out what's going on in your tank. I say there's just so much on here. So, and then at the bottom we've got the phosphates. So yeah, that's my traffic lights. Unfortunately, it has shown up some things. I'm lacking a little bit on the trace elements. On some cases showing up that I don't have any, and my calcium is quite low. So those are the two things I'll be sorting out first. So these are the other tabs that you also get. This is the information that they will give you. So the calcium is too low, and then also my lithium level is slightly elevated, and it just tells you, things to look for or check. And then on the correction sheet, now see, I have quite a few of these, but here, this is for probably more so for people using the Triton method itself, but it would still give you a good idea of what you lack. So I already know that my calcium is low from my traffic light sheet, and it tells you on here, look, they recommend to correct it over 6 days. For the first 5 days, dosage should be 80 millilitres, and on the last day 42.28 millilitres. So that should then put my calcium on their set point. And I say, as you go down this list, I've got quite a few small corrections for the trace elements. I'll be starting with the more important ones first. So iodine, I will be starting with this one, and the strontium, I will be starting with this one. These I believe to be quite important, after speaking with some of the professionals on the forum that know a lot about Triton. I believe some of them actually work within Triton, so you can't get much better information than the people that actually work with the system. And basically it just goes down telling you which ones you should correct fairly quickly. Manganese, this is another one that I'm going to try and correct fairly quickly, and it does say that it can be harmful to polyp extension, or it can promote it if it's where it should be. And this is one of the things I was struggling with, SPS polyps not coming out on a few of them. So I mean, I've got a lot of very small corrections to do. So I'm glad I've done this test, because it's shown up some quite small things that need sorting, but they are there and they do need sorting. So in the next update, hopefully we shall talk about how many of these I've corrected, and hopefully we'll start to see some results in the tank. So as you can see, the test has shown up a few items that I need to correct now. I'm going to hopefully get those done. I've already ordered a few bottles of the Triton fluid to correct those. If you go back to my second video, I did mention in there that I was thinking about using the Triton method, other methods anyway. So I still have these bottles here. I think I'm going to give these a go as well. I'm no expert at this, and I do watch quite a few other channels. I don't think I'm the only one having this problem where some corals are opening, some aren't, some are getting good growth, some aren't. So I am watching other channels to see how they get on with this as well. But for me, I'm going to set up the dosing for the 4 parts on the other methods, Triton. So in the next update I'll show you how I've done that, and hopefully I'll have those fluids to correct some of the parameters that are out, and we'll see how things go from there. I've got a couple more things to show just before we finish today, but what I do want to say is when I filmed this I was on 99 subscribers, so I want to say thanks to those 99 subscribers. Please drop a like on the video. I know I don't get to do them very often, it does take a little bit of time, even though you know, some of the skills are lacking compared to the other channels. So just drop me a like, drop me a comment if you think there's anything else I can put in the videos. You know, have a little bit of input, I don't mind. A few of you that are beady-eyed might have noticed a couple of additions earlier on in the video. So this is the first one. I've put in there an urchin. Hopefully he's going to help control some of this sort of minor algae outbreak that I'm having at the moment, just while some of the parameters are out. Bit of a photo bomb by Chromis. Whee! So yeah, he's in there now. He's been in there about a week. As you can see, he's already got a collection of parts. I think he's actually got a hermit leg attached to him around the back there. So he's doing well. And the other new addition is this small clam. I do like clams, although they don't do much. The colours on them are fantastic. He's quite small, and I believe that the rate for success is better on the slightly bigger clams, but I have gone for quite a small one, so we'll see how he goes. Approximately sort of maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches in size. So yeah, my camera's just not showing that up very well, but yeah, he's pretty cool. So yeah, those are the 2 additions that we've put in there. Again, this is where we are at the moment. As you can see, some of, you know, the algae, it's just stopping a few of the corals coming out. So it is something that I want to get corrected quite quickly. Showing off to the camera. Okay guys, thanks for watching. So just please remember to hit that subscribe button if it is your first time watching, and drop me a like on that video. See you next time.